Hey YouTube, I'm back. I told you I'd come back with some tarot videos, and that's what I'm going to do today. Today I want to do a video on a teaching video for you. And what I want to talk to you about is how to ask the question. In my work as a professional reader, one of the things I find most often is that the answer we seek is often in the question. And here's what I mean. If you ask, does he or she love me? You're already questioning it. You already think they don't. And also on that, that's a third-party question. Part of my ethics, mores, whatever you want to call them, around how I read is that I actually would rather read for you than for somebody who isn't present. It can be like spying on somebody, you know, kind of a cyber stalking, not a cyber, a psychic stalking, if you will. And I'm not really into that. It doesn't really fit who I am or who I see myself as. So I would say to you, instead of, does he love me or does she love me? I would say, why don't we ask, what do I need to know about the relationship with blank? So it comes back to you. It can still give you information about them and what they're thinking, maybe some indications of where they are with the relationship, but it's more about you. I did a blog post, oh gosh, some years ago. I don't even remember when I did it. At least 2009. But I had a client come to me and she asked the most profound questions. Just deep soul searching. And it struck me so well that I asked her if I could write an article based around some of her questions. She gave me her permission, which I like. So, hang on. It's like, oh, look. I believe in ghosts. This is a mug from Lisa Hunt for her Ghosts and Spirits Tarot. I'm going to be doing some so-called spooky decks towards Samhain or Halloween, if that's how you practice it. But going back to this, her questions had depth. They had meat. They were juicy. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about them. I want to do some sample readings. I'm not reading them for anybody. I'm not reading them for myself. Well, I can read them for myself. Sure. Why don't I do that? I'm using Paulina Cassidy's Joie de Vivre tarot deck. It happens to be a favorite of mine because the little white book has a spreading the joy. See that? That's mine. Bucket list. Other bucket list is working on a tarot deck. I'm working on a Lenormand deck with Lisa Hunt. I keep saying that because I'm so excited about it. But a tarot deck is really my big bucket list. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I can talk to Lisa. What do you think? She does great work. And she's super sweet to work with. So let's talk about questions and how you do. Tarot begs the question. That's the name of the video. It's the name of my post. And when I say begs the question, it's kind of like a no-brainer, right? The priest walked into the church begging the question what his vocation was. Right? The answer's in the question again. So let's look at some of these questions. I've got 9 of them here. I don't think I'll do them all in this video because I want to keep it, you know, brief. I'm finding that I prefer videos that are a little briefer. Y'all tell me if you like long videos. I can talk forever. Or if you like them brief. So just chat me up in the comments. Let me know. Some good examples of questions, okay? One of my favorites, and this isn't one of hers, but one of my very favorite questions, and it's a good one for me for my morning reads, is what does the universe want me to know right now? It's an imperative. It's in the moment. So let's do that. What does the universe want me to know right now on September the 16th, 2015? And we're going to pull. His Royal Majesty, the Emperor. Now, the Emperor in this deck is just a fun little guy. He's got his little companion animals. They're kind of like dragons. But for me, the Emperor is about taking care of home and hearth, maintaining your space in your family and your responsibilities. And I've got some responsibilities I've got to get done today, so that's a really good one. I keep hitting my desk and it keeps shaking. I'm really sorry, y'all, if you're getting seasick. But, you know, like mundane things. Clean the cat box, make the bed, run the vacuum. Oh, squirrel. No, really, there's a squirrel outside on my tree. So that's my Emperor, and I've got some other duties that I have to do for my husband because I promised I'd get some errand running done today. So, the Emperor is very apropos for what does the universe want me to know right now. One of my questions that my client asked, what are the most meaningful priorities for me in a relationship at this point in my life? Again, anchoring it in the now. She's not really looking towards the future. She wanted the now. And so I'm going to pull the next card up for that, for myself. And we get, I can't read it from there, the Ace of Wands? Oh, that's awesome. That's about passion and sparks and fire and getting things re-energized. And look at her. Isn't she adorable on her little animal? Now, I'm not going to do card scans in this because I'm going to do a review of this deck down the road. So, meaningful priorities for me would be about sparking things, getting things going, moving things. I hope y'all see my little hack? I know I've showed it off before. It's a tea strainer with a broken lid, so I just burn incense in it. It works really well. But let's look at another question. I'm just going to skip down. Here's a good one, because a lot of us don't do this. How do I embrace being alone? I'm a big advocate of being alone. Huge advocate. I think there's nothing better in the world than getting in my car and going to a restaurant by myself. I'll go to a movie by myself. And it's important for me to do that because I'm actually scared of doing it. So I force myself to do it. But you let me get out in the woods, I want to be by myself. I want to hear the trees. I want to listen to their music and get the messages they have for me and see what I can see. I'm very good at spotting things in nature. It's a gift. And I don't really enjoy it when other people are around tromping and stomping and scaring the wildlife. So let's see, how do I embrace being alone? I believe that's our Six of Swords. And it is. The Six of Swords is about moving from troubled times to easier times. It's about taking yourself away or allowing somebody else to take you away. So embrace being alone. Move away from your troubles. Yeah, get it? Move away from your troubles. Embrace being alone. Let your troubles have their own little time. You don't need to carry them with you at all times. What steps should I take towards joy? Of course, y'all know I like that one. Seek joy, y'all, right? Have to say it at least once a video. So, what steps should I take towards joy? And the Joie de Vivre Tarot tells me, looks like one of our kings. Is it the King of Swords? It is. Look at him with his little bird, little pretty cat, and his sword. So that would say to me, what steps should I take towards joy? The King of Swords is the analytical thinker, and it talks to me about maybe being a little less emotional about my joy seeking and a little more thoughtful about it and precise and making sure that I'm taking steps every day towards joy seeking. And an aside, I think joy comes in itty-bitty tiny small packages every day. I think that if we collect them all up and gather them till we have a lot, then we can keep our joy and spread the joy. For me, I mean, seeing that little squirrel, he's not out there anymore. He must have known I was watching. Run past, that's joy. That brings me joy. Knowing that I've got a full bird feeder out here full of black oiled sunflower seeds, just waiting for my pretty little cardinals to show up. Joy! So, find your little joys, a baby's smile, a kid's laugh that you hear as you're walking in the mall. You know, collect those joys, y'all. It's important. As a professional joy seeker, That's how I do it. Okay, let's do another question. How do I need to grow in order to be the best me in a relationship? Again, focused on self, focused on action that you can do right now, focused on work. This is actionable steps. This isn't, is love coming? You know, it's what about what you can do right now for yourself. And so this card is, ha ha ha, fucking tarot. Sorry. It's the Ten of Swords. Okay, y'all, that's a message for me. I feel like there's been a lot coming at me lately, a lot of criticisms and other things from different areas in my life. And so in order to be the best me, I need to work away from that. I need to let go of some of that. Well, I'm a victim, poor me, poor me, poor me. I won't sing because I don't know. Well, I do know a song. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Deep, dark depression, excessive misery. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and misery on me. That's not exactly how it goes, but if you're a hee-haw fan, you'll remember that one. Okay, so you got a song in this video, and everybody just ran away. Come back. Come back. So the very last question I'm going to ask out of these 9, how do I balance being active and looking for a relationship with letting go and letting the universe work? Now, I'm going to reword that for myself. How do I balance being active in my relationship with my husband with letting go of past angst and letting the universe work for me? I'm laughing because it's the Knight of Swords, and I think he's just cute as pie. The Knight of Swords is about, again, it's mental, right? They've just hit me. The universe is going bap, 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 Arwen, bap, 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 with swords. Swords are mental. This is about me getting my mental game in gear and focusing on that forward stuff. I have a husband who is a funny man. He's a hella funny man. And he works a really stressful job. Sometimes he comes home and he's really cranked out. And I'm not, because I've been in a really good mood all day, and it's kind of like, meh. But I have to understand that he just needs his downtime. And I need to keep focused on our personal joy and our personal movement forward. We're going on a vacation here coming up in October, and we're going to have some fun, man, because we both love where we're going. So I really like the answers to my own questions today. And y'all, if you have a consultation with me, this is how I read for you, right? I will pull cards and I will say, okay, I get the star. This is about goals and higher education and higher opportunities. What are you looking for in life right now? What is this big goal that you want? I'm not going to just say, is this about goals? You need a goal. I'm going to get you engaged. I want you to give me input. A tarot consultation for me is different than a tarot reading, because a consultation or a conversation, which I actually prefer to call them, is between you and I. We talk about what you want, what you need, what the cards say. Most people tell me they do my readings, or they have a conversation with me with tarot, and they leave with confirmation of things they already knew, and affirmation and homework. I'm a big believer in homework. I'm a teacher at heart, and I think we always need to be working on ourselves. So, again, seek joy, y'all, and please pass it on. I'm Arwen of Tarot by Arwen. I'm still Arwen of Tarot by Arwen. Stupid clicker. My Bluetooth won't connect, so that's what I'm doing. Bluetooth. Bluetooth. Oh my God, I'm going to waste a whole minute doing this. Are y'all laughing at me yet? I hear you. Seek joy, y'all. This is part of your joy for the day.